I learned, in the most silent and painful way possible, that there is nothing lonelier than begging for attention. You can be surrounded by people, you can be in a relationship, even hear an "I love you" every now and then, yet still feel an emptiness echoing deep inside, an emptiness that asks to be seen, heard, noticed. For a long time, I confused love with attention. I thought being loved meant being remembered, responded to, validated. And without realizing it, I began to lose myself in attempts to prove my worth. Every message I sent that went unanswered, every gesture waiting for a return, it was like I was shrinking a little more. Until one day, something inside me grew tired of chasing, tired of waiting to be chosen, tired of looking in the mirror and not recognizing myself. That's when I realized the problem wasn't the lack of attention, it was the lack of me. The root of emptiness. No one is born begging for crumbs. We learn it often too early, that to be loved we must deserve it, that affection comes as a reward, that love must be earned. And when we grow up with this belief, we start thinking we must do something to be worthy of love. You try to be perfect, the most present, the most understanding, the most available. But the more you try, the more you feel you're never enough. And little by little, you start to believe something is wrong with you, when in reality, what was wrong was the model of love you were taught. Love is not a reward. Love is presence. And true love begins when you decide to give yourself what you've always asked from others. The cycle of emotional begging, it's a cruel cycle. You feel a lack of attention. You try to get it. You do something different, send a message, make an effort to please. Sometimes it works for a while. The person responds, gives a little of what you wanted so much, but soon they pull away again. And then you feel the cold of abandonment, the fear of rejection, the weight of silence. And you try again, another message, another effort. And without noticing, you become someone who lives reacting to scraps. But no one flourishes on crumbs. And love that must be begged for is not love. It's emotional dependence disguised as affection. I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to check your phone 1,000 times, waiting for a notification. I know what it's like to ask yourself what you did wrong. I know what it's like to feel that if you just try a little harder, maybe the other person will finally